Whoa, nah. It's happening. It's Saturday. You know what that means. You reached the Crescent City Connection with your boy, me, P5. And today's show, we're going to be talking all Louisiana sports. And I do mean all Louisiana sports. We're going to be talking the Saints. What's going on in the Crescent City? Is there light at the end of the tunnel? We're going to be talking college football. Tigers versus the Hogs last week. Tigers versus the Aggies this week. And of course, we're going to go around the state talking about some college football and also a little prep football with P5's top 5. And then we're going to round things out with it's Pelican season. We got some Pelicans news, not just Pelicans news, season opener. We had 2 games this week, man. We're going to talk about it. And of course, Northwestern State. What are we doing? Everybody's favorite new game show. We're going to get into that. And we're going to have a lot of fun with it, ladies and gentlemen. Because why not? Here, today, that's all we got is today, right now. We're going to deal with it. We're going to talk about it here, today, Crescent City Connection, the fastest rising Louisiana sports show on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Yes, sir. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the Crescent City Connection, the fastest rising Louisiana sports show here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. I am your host, T5. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here on another lovely Saturday. You could be here anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. And we're going to have some fun. Because there's actually some light at the end of the tunnel here, ladies and gentlemen. But first and foremost, we got to pay some bills. We got to give a shout out to our lovely sponsors. Planet Jerky, Premium Brisket Beef Jerky. And of course, Seal the Deal Wax Seals by Miss Cecilia B. And we're going to let them talk to you themselves. And then after that, we're going to get right off into it. Right to business, straight to business. And we're going to talk some Saints football. Is there light at the end of the tunnel? We shall see. But we'll get into that and more. We'll return to the Crescent City Connection here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Yes, sir.
IE Sports Radio fans, this show is brought to you by Planet Jerky Premium Brisket Beef Jerky. Planet Jerky is the official jerky of the 2022 California League champion Lake Elsinore Storm, single A affiliate of the San Diego Padres. This all brisket jerky has gluten-free options, contains no MSG, no sodium nitrate, is low in sugar, and high in protein. Go to their website at planetjerky.net and follow them on Instagram at Planet Jerky. Planet Jerky, the jerky that's on a whole other planet.
Hey there, IE Sports Radio fans. Be sure to check out our sponsor, Seal the Deal Wax Seals by Cecilia B. You just finished your very own wedding or baby shower invitations and you're looking for that extra special touch? Maybe you just wrote a letter to a relative or a friend and you want to add to their smile when they receive it. Then seal the deal with Cecilia's handmade sealing wax stamps for your invitations, letters, and gifts. You bring the deal, we'll bring the seal. You can find them on Instagram at sealthedeal_wax stamps and on Facebook, Seal the Deal Wax Seals.
For the last 10 years, IE Sports Radio has been bringing you amazing content ranging from interviewing legendary athletes, coaches, and other authorized media personnel to building tailor-made shows dedicated to all major sports cities around the country. Make sure to follow us at IE Sports Radio on X, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube to keep up with the latest in sports and with all of our shows. Also, make sure to check out our daily updated website at iesportsradio.com. At iesportsradio.com, you can see our daily show schedule and check out all of our show pages with personal bios to learn a little bit more about each of our awesome hosts. In addition to our show pages, you can catch the iSports Radio blog, Hall of Fame, Fans of the Month page, and our merchandise shop including t-shirts, tank tops, caps, long sleeves, hoodies, and more. For now over a decade here at IE Sports Radio, we've continued to be by the fans, for the fans, and we thank you all for your support and for making IE Sports Radio your direct feed for all that is sports.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to our sponsors, Planet Jerky Premium Beef Jerky. I have my order coming in. As soon as they send me the confirmation, it's going down in a major way. Give them a lookout. Take it. Don't just take my word for it. Try it yourself. If you're a jerky fan, you're gonna love it. Take a look-see. See what you like. They got some amazing looking flavors on it. I was intrigued myself. And of course, Seal the Deal Wax Seals. Shout out to Miss Cecilia B. You trying to be fancy out here. You want to be bougie on a budget. You want to show them nerds that I done came up. I'm inviting you to my wedding, and I'm gonna look fly as I want to be. And Seal the Deal Wax Seals is the way to do it. And of course, follow us at iesportsradio.com, where you can see all our schedules, our blogs, bios. Hit the shop up because we got merch. The whole shebang bang right here on iesportsradio.com. And we're going to get right into it, ladies and gentlemen. As always, Saints football. Off rip, we got some pretty good news, especially for the fan base and, of course, for the Kamara family. The Saints have extended Mr. Alvin Kamara. Yes, the extension we knew about during the training camp and preseason. Yeah, they went and did it. They went ahead and did it. The Saints give Alvin Kamara a 2-year extension worth $24.5 million. So he should be here, hopefully, to the end of his career. Alvin's approaching that rightful age where a lot of the running backs start to fall off, but not him. He's still running at a high level. We saw what happens when he runs when he has a good line in front of him. Those first 2 games before the injuries, he was out here wreaking havoc. And he's still running at a high level. And he wants to be here. The dude could have held out and been a malcontent and just like not just phoned in and held out like a lot of these other dudes did and stuff. And you saw how most of them fared out. Look at Brandon Ayuk. I don't wish no injury on nobody, but that dude held out, and look what happened to him. And a lot of these receivers, they started off slow. Jamar Chase, he held out, and he started off slow. Alvin Kamara, he made his intentions known or what he wanted, an extension, but he also showed up. He showed up during training camp. He showed up during the season, and now he's being rewarded. Now, you can feel one way or the other about it. The Saints fan base loves this dude, and he loves the city. So, like, personally, I'm glad that he got his extension, and I hope he is able to retire as a New Orleans Saint. Now, that being said, the Saints also made another move with the injury to wide receiver Rashid Shaheed. They went ahead and they went and signed Super Bowl champ wide receiver Marquez Valdez-Scantling, MVS. Former Green Bay Packer, former Kansas City Chief, former Buffalo Bill. He's been known as a deep threat speed guy, and he'll be trying to fill the hole left there by one Rashid Shaheed, who I believe will be having season-ending surgery and be going on the IR, filling a hole, filling a place of need. So we'll see if he can add some continuity there, fill a hole there that Shaheed kind of left, because, man, he was doing a lot. We was lining him up in the backfield. We was lining him up on the outside, in the slot. He was running kicks back. He was doing a lot, man. So that's a big hole we're going to have to fill right there. And on top of that, there could be a light at the end of the tunnel, because a lot of our injured players could be coming back. Taysom Hill could be playing this week. Chris Olave is cleared concussion protocols. He should be playing this week. Cesar Ruiz was able to practice, and he could be coming back this week. And Lucas Patrick could also be coming back this week. So the offensive line could finally be getting healthy. I believe Pete Werner could be coming back too. So finally, the offensive line, it could be getting healthy, minus Eric McCoy. We could be getting some targets back with Olave and Taysom Hill. And, man, you didn't know how much you missed Taysom Hill in this offense till Taysom Hill wasn't there, especially that Atlanta game. He came in, started, and we was rocking and rolling. And as soon as he went out, so he does a lot. And, like, if we're going to start Rattler again, he's going to need all the help he can get. And even if Derek Carr is healthy to come back this week or next week, he's going to need those targets. And a healthy line will definitely go a long way, on top of having a new receiver. And speaking of tomorrow's game, the Saints taking on the LA Chargers. So used to calling them San Diego. Man, this is a weird game, because the Chargers aren't bad, but they aren't great either. For some reason, they got Coach Harbaugh puffing on the high Marlboro. they aren't bad. The Chargers are coming off of a short week, and the Saints have had, literally like 10 or 11 days rest. The Chargers are first in scoring defense, man. They have this swarming defense that limits explosive plays. They get after it. But some of their run blocking is a little sketchy. Yeah. But they're also going through it because their wide receivers are pretty banged up. So if you can get after Justin Herbert, he doesn't make too many mistakes, but if you can get after Justin Herbert, get him off the field, that's a plus. The thing about it is they're going to have to stop the run. And that's been the Saints' Achilles heel for this whole freaking season, stopping the run. If you can stop the run, you can have some fun, especially with those banged up receivers. We may have lost Paulson and Debo last week going on IR, but we're going to have Lattimore, Alontae Taylor, Kool-Aid, and Rico Payton. So we'll be straight at corner. But we're going to have to stop the run. I believe having Willie Gay, Pete Warner, along with DeMario back will definitely help out stopping the run. And the Chargers are 26th in offense. 26. They able to get down the field, get into the red zone. They just can't get in the red zone. Their problem is what the Saints used to have last year. Getting to the red zone wasn't the problem. Getting in the red zone was the problem. They have an inconsistent offense. Sometimes they go run heavy 1 week. Sometimes they don't. They're very inconsistent. It's like they're spitballing, trying to see what works, what fits, who fits. Harbaugh is still feeling this team out, and we got to take advantage of that. Stop the run, shut it down. Don't let these mediocre receivers beat you, and give whoever the quarterback will be, whether it be Rattler, whether it be Carr, give them a fighting chance. Especially getting Taysom back, get that run game going, march down the field, get sevens, not threes, and it's going to be a low-scoring game. Hopefully, get in this end zone, and then we'll talk from there. If we can get this W, it's a way of stopping the bleed. Now, I know a lot of fans feel some sort of way about Dennis Allen and, we need to tank and we need to go ahead and lose the rest of these games and get Dennis Allen fired and hooker. Whatever, man. Whatever, dude. Teach his own. I want to see them try. I want to see them try to win. We're used to winning. I want to see a winner. I don't want to see no, let's tank. Players don't tank. You go in that locker room and you go tell DeMario Davis and all of them that they need to tank so you can feel good about yourself. Or so we can get Dennis Allen fired and so we can get a high draft pick. Let's see how you go tell them players in that locker room they need to go tank and you see how well that works out. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what to tell you. The Saints. There's this part of the schedule is very, very winnable. I know people don't want to hear it, but if the Saints can actually go on a run and get healthy, then we can be where we should have been at the beginning of the season. They just need to find themselves. The defense needs to start playing like they was playing before, acting like they know how to tackle, and that offense needs to block, establish the run, and give the quarterback enough time to make some to make some reads. And we need to get back to that Clint Kubiak offense that was ripping and running, scoring 90-some points in 2 games. Now I know I'm Mr. Brightside about it and everything, and I know there's a chance, hey, it might not even work. But hey, the logo, baby. Home team first. Let's go. And that's Saints news today. You check them out. Oh yeah, but they'll be at 3 o'clock tomorrow, not noon like we're used to, because they're out there on the West Coast. So remember, it's 3 p.m. tomorrow. That being said, that's Saints news. And when we return, it's Saturday. So you know what that means. College. We're going to talk some college football. Tigers. Man, they've been doing the most in these SEC road games, man. They got another one. They dodged that upset. Wasn't even close. And now they got another one. Tonight, prime time. And of course, we're going to talk about the T5 top 5. And we'll do all that and more. We return to the fastest rising Louisiana sports show on the interwebs, the Crescent City Connection, here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Yes, sir.
What's happening, sports fans? Are you a fan of Southern California sports? Are you looking for a show hotter than a hot summer day in California? Then look no further than the SoCal Supreme Sports Show, where I talk about all things Southern California sports. That's right, all sports teams from Southern California. From the hard-hitting tackles of the NFL, to the killer crossovers and big three-pointers of the NBA and WNBA, to the grand slams of the MLB, to the bone-chilling goals of the NHL, and to the booming kicks of the MLS, the SoCal Supreme Sports Show has it all for you. Oh, and let us not forget about the college sports as well. So join me, Taryn Rodriguez, every week here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
What's good, everyone? It's Drewski, the host of Heart of Texas Sports on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. On this station, we cover everything in the Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas area. From where we cover the Dallas Cowboys, the Dallas Stars, Dallas Mavericks, Dallas Wings, Texas Rangers, TCU, SMU, we cover it all right here every Wednesdays from 9 to 10 p.m. Central Time. Make sure you stay live with me on the Heart of Texas Sports on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Crescent City Connection here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Shout out to Mr. Taryn Rodriguez and the SoCal Supreme Show, and also that homie Drewski in the heart of Texas. Check those guys out. You may learn something. And shout out to the chat, the homie, part of the two-man power trip, Martine, a.k.a. the SoCal Cert. You co-host there on the IE Wrestling Show. My other show, my other adventure there. Bam, check us out. He talks about the wrestlings, the grapples, the sports entertainment. If you know, you know. And let's get right into some college football. First and foremost, we're going to do the college scoreboard, Louisiana college scoreboard. Go over the games from week 8 last week. Oh, let's get right into it. First, we had Tulane beat Rice 24-10. La Tech lost to New Mexico State 30-33. The UL Cajuns continue to do the work, baby. Cajuns beat Coastal Carolina 34-24. Southeastern, shout out to Southeastern alma mater, beat Stephen Austin 24-23 in a barn burner. McNeese State lost to Incarnate Word. What I told you about letting Incarnate Word come in the state and just be beating everybody, man. 17-30, man. Man, what's Incarnate Word doing over there? Southern, little swag football, baby. Southern beat Alcorn State 24-14. Grambling, not to be outdone, beat Arkansas Pine Bluff. I swear I can talk, ladies and gentlemen. Pine Bluff, 31-21. Nicholls State beat Northwestern State. Ladies and gentlemen, I swear, everybody's favorite, it is time for everybody's favorite news show here on the IE Sports Radio Network. Ladies and gentlemen, say it with me. How many points did Northwestern lose by? Ladies and gentlemen, for a free, and I do mean free, gift certificate to Panera Bread that you'll never get. Guess how many points did Northwestern State lose by? You get 0 to 100. Can you guess? Nicholls State took advantage of the situation and beat Northwestern 20-0. Come here, Northwestern. Come here. I just want to talk to you. I don't no violence. Just want to talk to you. Put the bag down. Just want to talk to you. Northwestern State. What are we doing? We go through this every single week. I don't mean to foreshadow, but we're gonna do the high school top 5 list later on in the show, and there's about 5 different teams, maybe even 10, who scored more points than Northwestern State in one game than Northwestern State has scored in a week. I mean, the whole year. Northwestern State, what are we doing? You're embarrassing the brand. Even McNeese and ULM are scoring and whipping up dudes and stuff. What is y'all doing? Southeastern started off rocking, and they've got more than one win. Come on. What? First and foremost, I told y'all before, I don't mean to, but that whole Demons thing is not working out for y'all. I believe God is trying to tell y'all something, that y'all have not won a game or even close to looking like you were winning a game, and y'all still rocking that Demon with them ugly jerseys. Purple? That's an embarrassment to Prince. What are we doing, Northwestern State? You embarrassing the brand. Louisiana is supposed to be a football factory, putting out top tier dudes to the NFL. What is Northwestern State doing? What are we doing? 20-0? Who's your quarterback? Do y'all need to go get Bobby Boucher? Y'all need to get the water boy or something? Who is your quarterback? Man. They got some high school dudes out there that can put up more points than that. What is y'all really doing? Oh, God. You know what? We're going to keep doing this until y'all start scoring some points. Until y'all do something with y'all. So we're going to continue to do this. And, of course, let's talk about a real football team. Let's talk about somebody who's out here representing the brand to the highest level. LSU defeated the Hogs of Arkansas. Now, a lot of people were afraid that the Tigers might be walking into a trap. It's a trap. They thought the Tigers might be walking into a trap because, let's face it, as bad as the Hogs are, every year they play LSU tough. It's the SEC, baby. It's what we do. You can come in outside and look at us crazy, but you better not when it comes to us, or we gonna scrap. And a lot of people were afraid this was gonna be a trap game. We came off an emotional win versus Ole Miss, and it was right there. And the Tigers, they didn't even let it get like that. They was like, nah, no sir, not about to walk into that trap, no sir. Man, they was cooking. They was like, yeah, you ain't about to get us like that. 34-10, man. All aboard the Nuss bus. They ain't playing with y'all. I believe kicker Damian Ramos might be the MVP of that game because it was looking kind of tough at first, man. The homie went 4 for 4 field goals, 2 for 2 extra points. Quite possibly could be the MVP of that game. The Tigers controlled the entire flow of the game for about 38 minutes time of possession because they were running the rock. They was able to do basically what they wanted. The Tigers, 158 yards rushing. That dude, Caden Durham, 21 attempts, 101 yards, 3 TDs. And the defense stepped up. The defense has stepped up, progressed each game. They started off looking shaky. They progressed each game. That defense is starting to look like a Tigers type defense, man. And I'm loving it. I'm here for it. Now, say it with me now. You got to say the whole thing like a Tribe Called Quest, like a pimp named Slickback. You got to say the whole thing. Mr. Whit Weeks. You got to say it all together. Mr. Whit Weeks. That boy was all over the place. He is, this may be the LSU Tigers, but that dude is a whole dog. 9 tackles, 5 solo, a sack, tackle for a loss, interception, and a partridge in a pear tree. That boy is all over the place. That interception, the tip, and then the pick, you're wilding. Y'all killing me, man. This dude is killing me. Mr. Whitweeks, you are a whole dog, my friend. The Tigers remain at the number 8 spot in the rankings. They got leapfrogged by Tennessee because of their win against Bama. Whoop-de-doo. Bama is burning right now. Bama is literally on fire, not in a good way. Bama is burning right now, and Tennessee took advantage of it, so they leapfrogged us. Ain't that some stuff? Boy, y'all dirty for that, NCAA AP nerds. Y'all wrong for that, bro. We're going to fix it. We're gonna take care of that. Oh, boy. What you going to do? But now to the present. Tonight, prime time, baby, where we belong. Tigers versus the Aggies. What is an Aggie? Really? I mean, what the heck is an Aggie? We know what a tiger is. What the hell is an Aggie? Agriculture? What? You want to fight an Aggie? What is an Aggie? And on top of that, College Station. What station is College Station? Is it like one of those Teen Nick? Is it like Teen Nick or something? Is it by Noggin, between Noggin and Teen Nick, or Fuse? Fuse is what the college kids used to watch back in the day. Is that what the Aggies are? Is that what College Station is? A teen station? Or is it more like Univision, Telemundo? Since it's so far in Texas. What if anybody can tell me what College Station is or what an Aggie is? Please put that in the chat. Please educate us. We like to think we're an educational show every now and then. I don't know everything. I don't pretend to know everything. Educate us. Flex your muscle there. Let us know what an Aggie and where College Station can be found. Other than that, this is a very winnable game. Let's not sugarcoat that. Man, the winner of this game, now, not for nothing, the Aggies do only have one loss. But it ain't because of their quarterback. Man, that dude has been playing Rudy Poo. The trick part is he makes mistakes in a clean pocket, but he excels when there's chaos around him, like bodies coming after him and stuff. So the question is, do the LSU defense pressure him, or do they back off into coverage and let their front four get after him? First and foremost, you got to stop the run. Like I say, you stop the run, you can have some fun. Let this dude make his own mistakes. Let him be his own worst enemy. Because coming out of high school, he was supposed to be one of the most top-rated quarterbacks. Has he been doing it? Absolutely not. So you let this dude make his own mistakes, and man, the O-line will be tested this year. This week, the LSU O-line will be tested against the A&M front seven. They got big time edge rushers. They run multiple fronts, and first and foremost, the LSU has to have another big game by Caden Durham running the rock. We establish the rock, then we can start to spread the ball out. Because we already know what Nuss is going to do. Sky blue, water's wet, and Nuss is going to spin that ball. But Connor Wegman, he is 100% not that dude. Do not let him pull a Gohan and find his untapped potential. Do not let him find his untapped potential all of a sudden and start spinning that ball. He was a highly ranked quarterback coming out of high school, and he has not shown, he's shown flashes. Do not let this dude unlock his full potential like Gohan in the Buu Saga and all of a sudden start spinning the ball. Not this week. Don't let this be the trap game. Go in College Station and get this dub. And go into the bye week ready to put the nail in the coffin and bam. Tigers, you have your mission. This week, ULM is on a bye. They deserve it because they've been cooking. But right now, the Week 9 scoreboard. La Tech defeated UTEP 14-10. Shout out to the University of Texas El Paso taking this L. La Tech over there in Ruston doing the most. But we see you right now. Tulane, Uptown is going against. Let's see if I can pull this score up. I swear I'm a professional, everybody. There we go. Man, 45-24. Tulane on top of North Texas. Let's pause the scoreboard for a second. Tulane, love you guys. I love you since I was a kid. Love what you're doing right now. You're winning games. I love it. But let me just give you a little slight word of advice. I love the winning you're doing on the road. Bruh, you can't keep going to these people buildings, celebrating on their field, playing Pump the Party. Bro, I was afraid for y'all last week. When y'all went to UAB, them Alabama cats don't play that mess. I'm surprised I understand they left early in the stadium was empty. But North Texas, them boys don't play that in Texas. Hey, word of advice, if you're gonna blow them out like that, get on the bus. Change on the bus. Celebrate on the bus. If you're gonna blow a team out like that, no Pump the Party this week. Get on the bus and come back home and celebrate. Get this done, finish the job, get on the bus, and let's get out of here. I don't trust them country. Hey. I got some friends in Texas. I don't trust that Texas stuff. Them boys don't play that. Yeah. Get on the bus and get out of here. No Pump the Party this week. No Pump the Party this week. Wait till you get on the bus and pump the party. Them boys gonna be out there. Hank Hill and them gonna be out there with them shotties waiting for y'all. I'm just trying to warn y'all. Just a little bit of advice there. Now, back to the scoreboard. Lamar, Northwestern. I swear on justice, if you lose to Lamar is not a school. Lamar is the dude from Revenge of the Nerds. Bro, if you lose to Lamar, I am 100% dragging y'all next week. Y'all got one job. One job this week. Don't lose to Lamar. but you probably will. Man, in season fighting. McNeese at Nicholls State at 3 p.m. Who's going to get the dub? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. ULM takes on South Alabama. 4 p.m. Incarnate Word. They're trying to get the Louisiana bingo out here. Incarnate Word taking on another Louisiana school. No way. Tell me more. Taking on my old school, Southeastern, at 6 p.m. Southeastern, hey, protect the brand, baby. Don't let Incarnate Word come in here getting these dubs, man. Protect the brand, baby. Come on, Lions. Let's go. Southern at FAMU. SWAC football. Fantastic. At 6 p.m., Grambling taking on Texas Southern. And, of course, the nightcap, the main event, with everybody showing up for, baby. ABC, prime time, LSU, College Station, wherever the heck that's at. Texas A&M. Let's go, Tigers. And, of course, the UL Cajuns have a bye. The Cajuns have been ripping and rolling, man. They've been representing the brand strong, man. Shout out to UL. Get them boys some rest this week. But that leads us to our newest section of the show. T5's Top 5. A little prep football action, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Last week, we had Ruston number 1 and the car number 2, Acadiana and Wrecking Rams number 3, Rummel number 4, Central High of Baton Rouge number 5. Ladies and gentlemen, it ain't the same. Man, we had such a shakeup. Number 5, Turlings Catholic out of Baton Rouge, 7-0. They moved up a spot. Ruston took an L and fell 4 spots at 6-1 to number 4. Acadiana and Wrecking Rams continue to do work, but they stay at number 3. Nibbles out of Monroe, 7-0. They moved up 5 spots. And of course, pew, 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 number 1 with a bullet, Edna Carr from New Orleans, representing the city strong, 6-0. They go up a spot. So your new number 1 is Edna Carr, ladies and gentlemen. And that's your T5's Top 5. If you would like more prep football, put it in the comment section. Tell us what we'll talk about. You want to move to our top 10, top 5? Want to hear more prep football? Less prep football? Talk about it in the comments. And that's it for our college/high school section of the show. When we return from our little break, the Pelicans are back, baby. Caw-caw, chicka-chicka-caw. Well, I don't know what that is, but we're just for the benefit of the show, we're gonna pretend that's what a pelican sounds like. The Pelicans are back, baby, and we're gonna talk about it. Opening night, Smoothie King Center, the Blender. We'll return to your favorite Louisiana sports show, the Crescent City Connection, here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Yes, sir.
ladies and gentlemen. My name is Davidson.
It's your boy, Dentarius Lava.
And we are the hosts of Fast Break here on IE Sports Radio, where we discuss everything in the world of basketball from prep to the pros.
You guys should definitely check us out, man. Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. We got all the basketball information you guys need, so we look forward to you guys listening in.
And please do, because we are the best basketball show on this side of the Mississippi. And please do check us out on Twitter at FastBreakISR. D-Lock, where's our time again?
8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. That gives you guys plenty of time on a Sunday.
Tune in.
Hey sports fans, do you like wine? Well, we've got the show for you. This is Let's Wine About Sports, a show where we talk about wine and sports simultaneously. From the classic Cabernet Sauvignon all the way down to the grapes that you've never even heard of before. Oh yeah, we cover it all. And we'll talk about a little bit of sports as well. Football, hockey, collegiate, women's sports, it doesn't matter. We're going to talk about it all, and we're going to whine about it all. So join me Monday at 8 p.m. on IU Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to Mike P with the master plan. And let's whine about DMV. Check the homie out. And of course, shout out to DC and D-Lock and the Fast Break. Talking all things basketball, hooping it up, talking the hoops. And this week, nice segue into Pels Talk. Ladies and gentlemen, it was opening night here. And we had opening night at the Blender. But before we talk about that, let's talk some Pels news. Ladies and gentlemen, the homie Trey Murphy. We know he's injured right now, sidelined with a hammy. He's been rehabbing. He's been ramped up to jogging now. So in 2 weeks, he'll be evaluated. We could see him back, ready to light them scoreboards up, light them rims up. He got his extension, man. Shout out to the homie. Ahead of opening night, Pels forward Trigger Trey Murphy agrees to a 4-year, $112 million rookie extension, which is a very team-friendly deal. Roughly equals out to about 28 million a year, and it's been real cool seeing him grow as a player and as a person. He has such a real cool outgoing personality. He's been out there at the All-Star weekend, the draft. ESPN and everybody's been having him out there doing, doing interviews and whatnot. And he's such a man, real cool personality, you know. And he's such a locker room dude. Even when he's injured, he's out there on the sideline still with the team. Last night, he was out there with the team. And he's on the road, and we're on the road. He's out there. And seeing him with his parents and his mom interviewing him there one time, that was cool. Like, he's such a cool cat. And then during media day, him repping the homie Herb Jones with the T-shirt with Herb's baby picture on it. That was cold-blooded. Watching him, Herb, and Jose in that draft class, even though we got Jose, you know, undrafted. Watching the three of them get their deals and grow with this team, you know, the Pelicans are really sticking to their word on building through the draft and, you know, building a sustainable future. And it's good to see that Trigger Trey is going to be here for the foreseeable future. Shout out to the homie. Get well soon. Now, that being said, opening night, baby, at the Blender. And the Pels was cooking, man. We faced the Chicago Bulls. Doubles. We faced doubles. But the Bulls did not succeed, ladies and gentlemen. The Pels did their thing. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Season opener, 123 to 111. No Zion, out with injury, out with illness, no problem. Brandon Ingram is re-entered the chat. I know a lot of people were saying some things, slandering the name of Brandon Ingram because of the playoff series against the OKC Thunder. He didn't look too great. He was coming off of that injury. He was getting did up by Isaiah Joe and them. Man, Brandon Ingram said, nah, son. Nah. Y'all ain't about to do me like that. Y'all ain't about to slander my name. Hold on a second. Whoa, nah, player. B.I. came out, man, showed if he was still that dude. 33 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 13 for 23, and 3 for 5 from 3. Trying to tell y'all. And DeJounte Murray, man, the homie was out there. He was cooking. He didn't have like a big ridiculous name, but he was out there cooking. You can see the effect that he had on this team. We needed a point guard. He is that dude. Even when he's not scoring, he's facilitating, and the defense, not for nothing, the defense is there too. Downside is, after the game, it was reported that he had a fractured hand and will be missing multiple weeks. Man, we can't. I don't know, man. I don't want to be one of those dudes talking about jinxes and stuff, man. But man, we finally get a point guard. Dude gets hurt. Luckily, he'll be back. You just got to hold it down. Oh man, and another bright spot, the homie Yves Missi, bro. A lot of people were worried. Well, who's gonna play the 5? Who's going to play the 5? We don't have a traditional center. What are we going to do? Who's going to play the 5? Are they going to play Herb Jones at the 5? Are they going to play Zion at the 5? What are we going to do? Yves Missi, man, the cat, talk about a debut. This cat came out swinging. Cat had about 13, 16 points and 3 blocks and out here swinging people's stuff, swinging grown people's stuff like that. That man was out here cooking. Man, bro. At first, folks was like, we're going to have him come off the bench. He's been playing more minutes than Daniel Tice has been playing. Let that sink in. He catches on. Everybody's been saying the same thing. He's so cerebral. He's been catching on. He's a quick learner. And sure enough, from what we saw in Summer League to what we saw in preseason to now, it's night and day. We were afraid he was going to be biting on pump fakes. Didn't do it. We were afraid he was going to get fouled out all quick, like in preseason. Didn't do it. Ease Misi has been trying to show he's that dude, and I'm here for it. I'm here for the growth, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to see the young dude come up. And to continue on, we also had a second game. This Friday, we started the road trip, heading out west to Portland. And the Blazers have a very young team on them. But they're still not there because the Blazers also fell to the Pels. 105-103 off of a Brandon Ingram game winner he called glass. That boy went up in the paint. He may be the mid-range king. He proved it right now because he hit that jumper. He called game blouses. And the thing about it was the Blazers led for like 90% of this game, ladies and gentlemen. If you didn't see this game, the Blazers led for most of this game. The highest I think they led, maybe like 17, 15 points. They was working the Pels, and the Pels came back after halftime. They started chopping that wood, chopping that lead. Around the fourth quarter, they finally tied it up, took the lead, and were up by about 5 points for the most part. And then the Blazers were able to tie it up. Then Brandon Ingram, like about 40, 30 seconds left. Brandon Ingram had the ball, was working the paint, turned around, hit this little wonky looking turnaround jumper. Game blouses. Then the Blazers called timeout, drove down the court, and this guy got double teamed. He went straight beeline to the hole. Not on Herb, not today, and not on Zion either, apparently, because they both blocked this dude. Yeah, they shut that thing down because all you needed was 2 to take the lead, 3 to take the win. They were going for the tie. My bad. Sorry. 2 to take the tie, 3 would have got you the win. They went for the tie. They didn't get that either. So, man, and despite a slow start, the Pels rallied back. And they showed resilience. They showed a lot of resilience because usually it's the Pels who are up in the fourth quarter and they give up the ghost. This time, they chop wood, got back in there, and the Blazers the one that let go of the rope. So shots out for the Pels, staying together, playing strong, playing together. And, man, this dude is becoming that dude who led this, not only the team in scoring, but who led that fourth quarter comeback? Mr. Jordan Hawkins. Mr. Hawk himself. This dude he said, everybody was saying he during the offseason, he was getting in there, working on his days up, working on his shot, working on the cardio, working on defense, working on everything. And this dude has been showing why he wants to show that he's not a defensive liability. So Willie Green has no reason to not have him on the court. He's been proving himself these first 2 games, lighting it up off the bench. This game, Hawkins had the hot hand with 24 points, 8 for 12, 4 for 7 threes. And not for nothing, another strong game from B.I. By basically doing what B.I. does. He's extended his three-point shooting. and he's taking what they give him in the mid range, and he hit two fire alley-oops to Zion. So he's got the assist game going too. So man, shout out to the Pels. And they have a little break today, but they go back at it again in Portland on Sunday around the same time as the Saints, about 5? Yeah, they play around 5 p.m. on Sunday. Pels, Blazers, 5 p.m. Sunday. May have to double up, but see how it said. We'll work something out. We'll see how that goes. I'm gonna be watching both, but I'm gonna figure it out. We'll figure it out. So, ladies and gentlemen, that has been another show. That has been it for Pels Talk, ladies and gentlemen. As always, you could be anywhere here in the world, but you're here with me on a Saturday, and I thank you for it. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to follow myself on the X, the socials, at Who Is T Fizzle. That's my personal page where I talk football, sports, anime, movies, pop culture, the whole shebang-a-bang, wrestling, the whole shebang. And of course, at Crescent City, ding, where we talk the whole sports and nothing but the sports, ladies and gentlemen. We get into it. It gets gritty. It gets dirty. It gets muggy. That's New Orleans. That's how we do. But you can also follow IE Sports Radio on all socials: Facebook, TikTok, the Instagrams, the MySpaces, if you're into that sort of thing. I don't know if we got a Blue Sky thing. I don't think it's gotten that serious. But we're all over social media at iesportsradio.com. You can also find the podcast on all the places you get your those big wigs, those big wig podcasts. You can find us too. Spreaker, iHeartRadio, Amazon, YouTube, the X, all of them. Any place you get your podcast, you can find this guy and all the other shows. And of course, you can check out our bios and our pages, our blogs, and our schedules at iesportsradio.com. And you can also find our shop, baby, because we got the merches, ladies and gentlemen. We got the merch at IE Shorts. I swear I can talk, people. iesportsradio.com/shop. We have the t-shirts, the hats, the beanies. You could be the freshest person in your car ride line when you go pick up your kids. You go to the gym, you could be looking fly with a IE Sports Radio t-shirt and the hat to match, or the fire headband if you're one of those headband cats. Check out what we got. Just go check out. Just check it out for yourself at the IE Sports Radio shop. And of course, I also have a little side jump off during the week. Wednesday, 12 p.m., high noon, myself, the homie SoCal Saint, IE Wrestling Show. We talks the grapples, babies. We talks the grapples. AEW, WWE, NXT, TNA. They all got shows tonight. They're all doing the most this weekend. I think Crown Jewel's probably going on right now. Ugh. But if you got the Peacock, you got the Peacock. You catch it anytime you want. Man, but me and the homie SoCal Saint, we gets into it. The new 2-man power trip. Argue with your landlord about it. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it for us. Thank you for showing up, as always. We're the Crescent City Connection. I'm T5. Together, we make the fastest rising Louisiana sports show on the interwebs, the Crescent City Connection. Come back next week and we'll see if Northwestern can win a game or not. But as always, ladies and gentlemen, I love you guys. You guys are cool. You guys are the greatest. Like, share, tell a friend, tell your baby mama, tell your baby daddy, tell your next door neighbor you don't really care for, you don't speak to. Tell them all. Tell the cats at the barbershop. There is a new home for Louisiana sports, and that is the Crescent City Connection on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Ladies and gentlemen, you enjoy your Saturday. Thank you. God bless.